Yes, people. What a blessing each and every time. Hey, hey. And of course, you're locked into the Big Bad Station with yours truly, DJKat the Kat-a-lyst. And we're joined live and direct right now by the legendary Madi Simmons. You know how it goes. So make sure you keep it locked in. We've got him live and direct right here, right now on the Big Bad Station. So, of course, Madi, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, say hello to the listeners out there.
Yeah, greetings, everyone. It's 7 o'clock in the morning here in California.
Hey. Wow, you're not giving up. You keep going with that vibe, for real.
Oh, yeah.
So you know what, Madi? I feel like you have to let the listeners know, let the people know who you are and a little bit about yourself.
Alrighty, my name is, as you know, Madi Simmons. I've been singing and writing reggae for a little over 20-something, about 25, almost 30 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, I was born here in the States, in the Midwest, and came from a musical family. I mean, that was music all the time. You know, yeah. I mean, everything. I mean, we listened and played everything from gospel to blues to funk to rock to whatever.
I like that. But did you have a favorite? Did you have a favorite? Like, I know people always love a whole heap of different eclectic tunes, but did you have a favorite genre of music?
You know, it was gospel, gospel blues, funk, rock. But to be honest, it was definitely the gospel though.
Okay.
Because you know that was definitely inspirational.
Yeah, I hear that.
You know what I mean? And then of course, you know, I grew up with Motown.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But you know, I also grew up during the turbulent 60s.
Okay. Wow.
And so that was a lot of music that was you know, kind of played during that time that was very, you know, very how to put it? It was very inspirational, educational, and fiery.
Yeah, I like that still.
You know.
So
yeah, and I really got caught up in that.
Okay, I hear that for real. So, you know, tell us then about this journey of music. I mean, how did you decide, you know, I want to take this further as a career, put music out there? How did that come about?
You know, I think I was probably around 9.
Wow.
And a cousin of mine used to rehearse his band. And, you know, I would be over their house and everything. And so listening to them and everything, I knew that was like, you know, I want to do this.
Yeah.
And by the time I was, 13, I was in a talent show at this grade school and everything, and had like a little singing group. Okay. And we came in second place and everything, but I was hooked.
Wow. Wow.
You know, I just knew. I mean, I don't know. It was just I knew. You know,
yeah.
I knew it's what I wanted to do.
I hear that for real. And I understand as well, you also got a radio show, you've got productions. Tell us about this adventure. How did this come about?
You mean my production company?
Yeah, and I know as well you're on the radio. I've seen like a few clips here and there. You're on the radio and doing your thing.
Oh, you know, it's just from networking, and you know, it's really a blessing to have, you know, DJs who have heard my music and everything. And you know, I have Jennifer Cheshire, bless her heart. She's done quite a bit to get me out there. And then I was on another radio station, Shyrick Radio, you know. And so from from these people, I'm saying that got me out there, got me heard and everything. So, yeah. But yeah, just basically networking and reaching out, you know.
I hear that for real. And you know, when I was doing a little search of you, and I've heard you several times on Facebook and so on, you've got a very vast amount of tunes out there. Tell us about this kind of, I suppose, story that you've been telling, because there's so many different tunes from you. So tell us about this journey of music.
Well, you know, I actually, probably about 15, 16, 17, well, about 20 years ago,
Yeah.
I kind of got my own little home studio set up going.
Okay.
And I just went crazy.
Wow.
I mean, that was a time that, yes, I would do 15 singles a day.
Okay.
You know, I was just cranking them out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that.
And I don't know. I wasn't, well, kind of at first I was kind of like, okay, I'm going to let people know I'm here.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to saturate,
Okay.
But then I started realizing, you know what? You don't have to do that. Just do what you want to do. You don't have anything to prove. You don't have to, try to strangle or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that.
But I just kept putting it out there, though.
So tell us about this process, because, when people, I suppose, look at music, they think it's an easy thing to do. And I know it's not easy at all.
It's
so
not.
Tell us about that kind of process for you. How do you go about it? Like, how does it work for you?
First I have to hear the melody.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And the melody fits the lyric. And generally, I'm the kind of person like, we could be talking or whatever it is, and a person can say something that will, I don't know, say, you know what? That sounds kind of inspiring.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can put something together on that. That was a person who said that she did a write-up on me. And she said that I was the type of person that whatever ails a person in life, I'm going to write a song about it.
Wow.
I always think about the griots of Africa.
Yeah, for real.
The storytellers, And so I always kind of felt like I like that.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
And so from listening, so from listening to, music over the years and everything, you could hear stories in the song. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. And so with that now, what's it like being out there in the States, and putting your music out there? What's the response been like?
Challenging. Reggae is not really mainstream here. It's becoming more mainstream, I wouldn't say Shaggy per se, but Damian Marley been doing works with Nas and things like this. So people, a lot of people in the black community, began to hear his style and everything. But for a long time, reggae was just not, and it's still kind of not popular. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And, with that now, because obviously there's been some controversy about the idea of Cali roots. And I wanted to know your opinion and what you thought about all of this kind of vibe.
Well, I have definitely, I don't care for the party all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, it's like, when I heard reggae for the first time, to me it was just like a continuation of the music that I was hearing, like I said, during the 60s and all.
Yeah, I hear that.
It was about, overcoming, oppression, downpression.
Yeah.
It was just overcoming a lot of things, and definitely the spiritual side of it. And so when I first started hearing like some of the Cali reggae, as you say, it was kind of like a surf party scene or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But then after a while, I just started realizing something. I heard a conversation that a Rasta elder was saying about cleaning your own cup,
Yeah, for real.
So in other words, and like my mom, she used to teach us all the time that, if you minding your business, then you ain't got time to be minding no one else's.
Yeah, true.
So rather than being critical of what other people are doing and all those kind of things, let me just go ahead on and take care of what I have to do.
For real. I hear that.
I know the direction that I'm doing, and I know the music that I'm doing. And I feel like as long as I can continue focusing on what I have to do, then I won't have to worry about what someone else is doing.
For real, 100%. And as an artist, I've heard a lot of different of your tunes, and when I listen to your tunes, especially a tune called I Love Everything About You, I'm definitely feeling that one. And I am, for real. And when you put tunes out like that, do you ever feel like sometimes the message music is kind of being lost out there compared to just jump about kind of tunes? What's your thoughts?
Well, sometimes, you can put a message in a love tune too. You know what I mean?
I hear that.
But you know what? I remember when Bob did Kaya.
Yeah.
That album. And people kind of were, saying, hey, we want the more militant Bob or whatever,
Yeah.
And he kind of said, a warrior, a lion and a lioness falls in love.
Yeah, for real.
So, every now and then, it's not always about struggle all the time. It's not always about fighting all the time. It's not always about, I got to put this message out or whatever. There are times that, I'm married. So,
yeah,
there are times to where it's like, I want to sing a song to my wife.
Yeah.
Or I want to think about couples out there who, falling in love or having a romantic walk on the beach and things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that.
Because like I said, even a warrior takes a rest.
Yeah, I hear that. For real. So you know what? Because I love this tune so much, I love everything about you. Tell me about that song. Where did it come about, and how did it kind of?
I wrote that song for my wife.
Nice.
She's from England.
Okay.
And she is very lion. Okay, she's a lioness, straight up.
For real.
And so, she really has done. She really has had an influence in my life as far as helping me to get deeper into myself, to look at my own faults and all those kind of things. And so I don't know. I was just talking with her one day, and I said, sweetie, I love everything about you. You know what I mean?
Aww.
And so, and so I said, that sounds kind of nice.
Yeah, I hear that.
So,
I hear that. So you have to big up wifey, man. I like that. Big up every time.
Yes.
So, with this music journey now, what is it that you personally would like to see in the industry or in the business aspect or just music in general? What would you like to see as an artist?
Just continue our passion, and it's like, I will say this, maybe a lot of artists stop focusing on the money part of it and stay with the passion part. I just had a guy that wanted to hook me up with a new label that's coming out and everything, and he was saying that that their label was focusing on hits and making money and all of it. And I turned him down because I'm like, if I start focusing on just making money, then I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose the passion that I had, because definitely, reggae, and I learned this from David Hines from Still Pulse.
For real.
We had a hardcore reasoning one time, and he told me, he said, people think that, reggae artists make a lot of money and everything. We don't.
True.
But if you love what you do, that's where, the satisfaction comes in at. Because, you're going to eat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You'll eat.
I hear that. For real. For real. And
I'm not saying that that's what everybody should do. I'm just saying that, for myself.
Yeah.
I'm not focusing on material things.
100%. I agree with that. And, one of my passions is the youth, the young people up and coming.
True.
And I wanted to know, what would you say to them, either as some advice or if they wanted to get into this business? Because it's a tough game, as you know. And I just wanted to know, what would you say to them, in regards to either coming into the business aspect, the artist, producer, anything to do with this particular business?
Learn the business aspect.
Yeah.
Learn the ins and outs. Ask questions. Definitely learn, though, and learn from those who've gone before.
Yeah.
I had a job back in the 80s. I worked at a nightclub.
Okay.
and I met a lot of big artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
And some of those artists are no longer around. You know, I mean, they're still alive, but they're no longer around. In other words, they had their big hits or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And then whatever reason, they're not around now. So it's a point that one told me that she said, if you love what you're doing, treat it like, what did she say? Treat it like a gourmet meal that you're eating. Eat slow. Don't try to chug it down or whatever it is, and find out the recipe.
Yeah, I like that still.
So you can make your own. So that's what I would say, because I have a nephew. He's a young rapper and everything, and he's beginning to blow up.
Okay.
But nice. I was telling him, it's just like, hey man, just stay humble, man. Stay humble. You know what I mean? Yeah. But learn the business.
For real. I hear that, definitely. Yeah. And I understand as well you've had, I'm going to call it an album or EP called I'm Still Here. Tell us about that.
I lost my mom back in November of last year, and that was a hard time, seriously.
Yeah, for real.
And so it was like before she passed away, my sister called her at the hospital and asked her how was she doing, and she said, I'm still here.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And I don't know, I was just thinking one night, and I was just like, wow, man, out of all of the things that I've gone through in my life or whatever it is, I'm still here.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean? And so, yeah, that EP, I'm Still Here, and then I just put another one out called Reflection.
Yeah, nice.
Those are two that really, I went really deeper into myself because, this grieving process, I mean, I'm just now have reached a point of acceptance and everything, but I was just in shock for a good 8 months.
Yeah, for real.
But I kept, during that whole time though, I kept writing though.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that. Definitely.
So I have songs that are, that I'm working on that are, I try to really stay away from politics.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's a point of saying, folks, I always like to tell this story. That was a nature show that I was watching. And there were two bucks fighting for control of whatever. And they were so busy fighting each other, they didn't see the lionesses, closing in.
Yeah.
And they became dinner.
Yeah,
we're so busy fighting each other because of differences and all these kind of things.
Yeah.
And it's okay to be different or whatever it is, but we need to stop fighting each other and realize, man, who the real, if you want to say enemy, or are we going to be the prey?
Yeah.
And not see what's closing in on us. See what I mean?
I hear that 100%.
So I'm looking to kind of do more music that way, to say, hey folks, let's seriously wake up, man, and really pay attention.
I hear that.
To who's moving us around on the chessboard. You know what I mean?
100% for real. And when it comes to your music now, who have you collabed with, or who would you like to collab with?
Whoever wants to.
Okay, I like that one.
I actually have worked with some producers out of the UK and Germany.
Yeah.
And France as well, and also Cyprus.
Okay.
I just did some stuff over there. So no, I'm open. I'm actually looking for sponsorship.
Okay.
Over there in the UK and everything, because I was over there, and I definitely want to come, return.
Yeah, nice.
Don't
come yet. It's too cold.
I'll wait.
Yeah, wait a bit. It's cold.
No. But no, I'm open to collabs and things like that. So
100% for real. And before before we kind of end the video, interview, should I say video, what would you like to say to your listeners, the people out there who've been supporting you? What would you like to say to them?
I would just like to say thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And, continue to give me the inspiration. And I mean, the inspiration can also mean, hey, Madi, you might want to maybe do, it's like Jennifer. Jennifer Cheshire, she will, say to me sometimes, well, that particular song that you did, maybe you might want to,
Yeah, I hear you.
Tweak it a little bit, or, you know what I mean? So I think it's a point of, I try to do, songs that will inspire people because it inspires me.
Yeah.
So I just, really want to just say, I am thankful and grateful for the people who, do support me,
For real, 100%.
And that's something that I won't take for granted either.
Yeah.
I don't take that for granted.
Definitely. And, I can't have you on here and not ask you to sing a little something. I know it's early where you are, but would you be up for that?
As I sit here early in the morning, thinking about what am I going to do for my day. Well, once I get done with this interview, I'm going back to bed and sleep.
I like this. I like that. I like that for real. So you know what, Madi? What have you got up and coming? What have you got? Any shows or anything that people need to know about?
No. Well, I have no bookings until after the new year. I actually, like I said, after losing my mom and everything, I really just didn't have the heart.
Okay,
to really want to go out and do anything. And then of course the pandemic shut us down too.
Yeah,
so.
That was happening.
But no, I'm just being honest. So no, I actually talked with my son-in-law. He's a bass player, and my daughter, she sings with us and everything. So
nice.
We were talking about putting something together for the new year. So yeah, I do want to get back out, but I've just been recording and writing.
I hear that for real. I hear that. And people are asking how can they get in touch with you, or if they did want to book you for next year, how can that happen?
Well, they can get a hold of me. I have my email is madisimmons50@yahoo.com, and of course, on my Facebook page, they can get a hold of me through Reggae Works PR. That's Jennifer.
Okay. Yeah, man.
I have a Twitter account, but I don't know. I'm kind of wondering if I want to delete it because, I don't like this guy, Elon Musk. He bought it, and that's just been so much nastiness and ugliness. I don't know if I want to be on there.
I hear you for real.
Something's telling me maybe I shouldn't keep the positive flow, but on the other, I don't know.
Yeah, I hear you for real. You know what, Madi? It's been a blessing to speak with you and, engage with you. And I'm sure there's going to be more and more conversations. Just keep the positive vibes coming.
I would like to. And I would say to you that, please feel free. You don't have to tag me in anything. Whatever you feel you want to post on my page, go for it. I mean, I like networking and sharing. So, that's how we help each other. It's not about what you can do for me. It's what we can do for each other.
I hear that. More love every time.
And it's no contract like that. You know what I mean? It's no. But I just say that that sponsorship thing, that is something I'm seriously looking for. So
okay.
If anybody over there want to sponsor a brother, hey, let me know.
I hear that. No problem at all. More love every time. And you know what? I hope you get a good sleep. Go back to sleep and rest.
I'm going to be in the studio tonight, so I want to chill. So
okay, no worries. We'll speak again soon.
Yes, bless up, sister.
Bless every time. More love. Bless up. Bless. Yes, people, please do go out there, go and support Madi Simmons. Go and check him out, okay, if you like his style, his flavour. And of course, we're going to be playing a little piece of this tune right now, and it's one of the tunes I personally like. It's called I Love Everything About You. Here we go.
This is Julian Jujuman, and I keep it locked to DJ Kat every time. Rasta.